There we go. Right, I did all of the, whatchamacallit quests. Regina Jones quests. So we can go back to our apartment anyway, because I have some guns that I actually want to drop off that I've been lugging around. Like these two, I don't think they're particularly great. Well, they're good just now, but they are iconics. And I kind of like my pistols being tech pistols. So I think we're just gonna hold out to get a better tech pistol. I'm gonna put these away so I don't accidentally sell them, because they are worth a good bit. I'm gonna go there anyway, so. It's a vending machine. Nah, we're not buying budget guns. Let's get down through the slums. Just casually chop myself off the roof. That's what we do here. Yeah, there we go. Vroom. I actually may go back soon. We should probably actually, like, buy an actual car. Because this thing's alright, but it's a right clunk. But it handles very well, which is what I quite like about it. Oh, better cars are spawning in here now. Nah, not yet. I'm not buying that shit. I was actually gonna get the Quadra instead, I think. Why is this card? Kinda tempted to see if I can just get on the track. I probably can, to be honest, you know? Jade Tokyo, interesting. Can I not call the lift? Look. Alright, fine. I thought this was the garage associated. That might be level 2. I can't call elevator. Gotta be level 1 then. You know what? We'll just go right down to the front door. Oh, we can call the elevator here. What the fuck? Damn, 70%. And she gives us a neo fiber case. I'm not going to use Finir, I don't think. And give me the armor mods out. I'll leave that in there. We'll put those in there. Keep Unity. Alright, cool. What does that do? What does a new fiber do? I don't guess I just have it. Right. Cool, we've completed our gigs. We could do Wakakos, or we could do an actual mission. I would quite like to do with Cackles, but I suppose we could do a mission. Where is Judy's? Talking about a revolution. Okay. You know what? I say we do with Cackles, right? We do with Cackles, and then we do the Judy mission.
We've just received word on a breaking story. A Kang Tao AV has
Don't know
crashed
who did
outside
that.
of Night City. The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by sudden EMP discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful. The passengers who survived the crashed landing were met by a band of nomads. Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel managed to fend off the attack without suffering additional losses. The company has already announced a forceful response against the nomads' camps. After the break, President Myers has released a statement on the flow of refugees from the Netherlands.
Alright. Let's hear that. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Welcome to the N54 News World Report. I'm Jillian Jordan. Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple sclerosis.
Right. I thought I put that away. Well, I guess I just can't. That's literally the car that I could just call. Steal a car right in front of the NCPD? I actually don't mind these kills. Because, like, it's not the best. It's never gonna be. But it's actually not too bad to drive.
grave
child.
task for you. The literal kind. The Netrunner is still alive, but what happens to her is either a matter of time or your discretion. Bugbear is trapped in the net. If she jacks out, the Tiger Claws stand ready, waiting like vultures to tear her to shreds. And if she doesn't, her synapses will fry soon enough anyway. I am counting on you, V. See the details attached.
There's always free stuff in these houses. It's always worth going into. Oof, sorry, bud. Always worth breaking into people's houses. Tons of free stuff. Take that, see what we can get. A Christmas tree. Okay. Know it. Hey bud, how's it going? Alright, we'll just fucking steal this one as well then. FD5, 1C. Ooh. Round 70. 55, 55. There we go. Oh.
What's going on? Is someone in here?
Well, I seen that going better in my head, to be honest. Whoa. What's happening, Mark, with the slow internet? Oh my god, nope, nope, yep. Go for melee attacks. Go for melee attacks. That's what you were trained to do. Get away from me with your sword. You know, I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to just kill everybody. Ooh, 360p. Yeah. That is not pug tasty, you know? Right. Will anybody let me into the rooms? Do you have like a bin or something I can like put these guys in? There we go. We'll just leave them on the balcony. No one will notice. Yeah, we kind of really need to stick him in there. There we go. The slow internet feels doobie. And obviously don't worry if you can't watch it, it's not exactly an issue. You've got the gist of it. It's cyber, and it's funky. Honestly, I kind of wanted to do this quick and quietly. Coolant from the bathroom. Hold on, she get anything worth stealing before we save her ass? Yeah, not that I don't want to save her, obviously. So is chill. No longer an only that's good, that's at least a step up. Alright, we'll save this woman. Stab her in the breast. Alright. Get out of your VR game. Dinner's ready. You better get your ass out of that game. Pause the game. Oh, not this again. It's like what? Drop? Oh. Uh-oh. She's like okay, right? Ah, we'll just put her in the book. You can't. It doesn't
Well
exist.
done, my dear. I am pleased. As they say, we will be in touch.
We will be in
Closed.
touch. Contract closed. Alright. We'll do the last Wakako. Or well, the last one we have available to us from Wakako. And that brings her up to 7. So that's what we need. We need a level 12. What if the Rupert's Land was the friends we made along the way? You ever think about that? No. I'm gonna take that just because I feel like if we spec that, then we can do the fighting missions. That guy was desperate to get run over though. Oops. Don't read chat and drive, people. City of Dreams. Good evening, Night City. Makes sense. I can't find both Rupert's Land and friends. It's not a crime, she survived. I need to actually remember to use the handbrake in this car. Becky goes for Starbucks. Do you think?
One of my netrunners is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me. Something must have happened. He would not dare go against me. Familiarize yourself with the brief and proceed swiftly. I need him.
But don't take it from me. Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Oh. Oh. Build up speed beforehand. Yeah, it's a bit late. Alright, there we go. No. Okay. See, the problem is, as soon as I drive away, the door will close. Oh no, there's just a barrier that means I can't bring the car in. Alright. That's kind of funny. The door barrier ruins the game. I know all I wanted to do was drive it. You are a very lucky man, by the way. Hey, what's poppin'? It's poppin' Holmes, how's it going? Should probably just take a save auto glass. Yeah, I think it will just buff out, to be honest. Right, so they're all hard at work. Oh. Alright, okay, so the thing is not in here.
Heard this weird long scream.
Maybe someone fried their hand in oil.
No, it was quiet, like from a basement.
You come here to eat dim sum or talk about ghosts?
Maybe the ghosts are here for dim sum. Ever think about that, judgmental bitch? Oh, shit. If you suspect rogue AI activity, report it to Duncan immediately. Oh. Hey.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Bum, 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 bum. I probably could have done that, to be honest. My satellite dish inside, yeah. Shit, Duncan's mom. Oh, look at all this stuff that we cannot take. I wonder which bit's the secret lair. Well, obviously the safe in the corner, but is there anything else? No. Heat stuff I can't take. I know. So like I've already ran the like the Arasaka float thing where Hanako is gonna come through in her like massive air float, right? There is a section that is just absolutely full of these things, and I've not yet been able to get through it myself. Wait, is it just him? I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. I trust the game physics. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, just gonna steal your internet cable. Look, if it's one thing games have taught us, hoarding shit pays off. You know? I don't give a shit if he's alright or not. There's stuff. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know about that one, Mark.
Hey, you alright?
Shit. Namshun.
Look, Fiend, it's you in the near future. Every net runner ends up the same way. Brain fried by some corpo ice.
Looks like you're still breathing.
Yeah, we'll jack it and see if we can help. We could just browse the internet. Reckon it's Angus logs on. Deletes communism folder. I don't think he can. What the f? Oh, stock on. How do you get in here? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. It just... What? Right. Okay, there we go.
Two seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Wait, I can't.
Chang Hun Nam. Get the
Wake up.
Wake up, samurai. We've got an
Give me
ass
one
to
moment.
slap.
I don't know how long I here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
You're in luck, there's a restaurant upstairs.
Oh, you're in luck. There's a restaurant upstairs.
I know. The whole time. Those aromas. What torture.
So you were conscious?
Partially. More like in deep hibernation.
Did you switch on the lights?
Yes. I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now. But you beat me to it. Fine work you did.
Any idea what's in the Corpo code case?
You young people ask too many questions. See for yourself.
Damn, young people.
Maybe it's not such a good idea after all.
Ah, you're a fast learner.
You're
Wakako.
probably wondering who sent me.
Wakako. She always find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Wasn't it me who just saved your ass?
We never stop learning hard lessons. But you don't have to do everything alone.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
Thanks, I'll think about it. Now I gotta leave the area, hardest part of the mission. I wonder what these people feel like every time I just walk into their house, swipe all of their shit, and then actually like save their life or something. They're like, hey, you know, I'm not so bothered about you taking the shit, but you could have like saved my ass first. Cause you know how many times I've done the objective in this and then it spawns a bunch of enemies and you don't get to loot everything? Sad times, sad times.
I was informed of how you handled yourself. Good work. I expected nothing less from you. I am closing the contract.
Closing the contract. Is this still drivable? Yo! Alright, done. We're done Wakako's missions. No worries, Mark. You do your... We could do the side job there. Make the Eddies, then do Judy's, because it's, you know, it's that way anyway. You know what? We may as well. Dave never does the story. Dave never does the story. Shut up. Not allowed to kill dogs, not allowed to do anything.
Hi, you there, mysterious stranger. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, you. There any other mysterious stranger around here? You know what? How about I tell you a joke?
Sure,
Be my guest.
guest.
What must all trauma team medics swear to uphold? The hypocritical oath!
Okay, what's going on?
Hey there, stranger! I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood SCSM, and the nicest AI in all of Night City. You can select from a wide range of beverages, or just drop by for a chat, anytime. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Name's V.
Why am I talking to a schism? My name is V.
Pleasure to meet you, V. Do you come here often?
No, first time here.
Wouldn't you know? I could tell you weren't from around here. What with that homesickness of yours. And you know what the best cure for homesickness is? A sweet, refreshing, lightly carbonated beverage.
Okay, you got me. I'm sold.
Sold? Nothing's gonna be sold here. Cause you know what? I'm gonna give you a can of Night Cola for free.
Thanks. Brendan, right?
That's right. Gosh, it's so cool you remembered. Even for a simple SCSM.
Do you know any jokes?
Who's always limbo champion at mercenary cookouts? The Solo!
Cool. So, did you want something from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I do apologize for taking advantage of you at this early stage in our friendship. But could I ask you for a favor?
What happened?
See that container in front of me? It's completely blocking my view of the street, depriving an SCSM of its greatest pastime. Could you move it a bit to the side? I'll reward you with my undying gratitude, even though technically I don't stock that.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, V. Boy, are you strong. Here, have a refreshing beverage. On me.
Catch you later, Brendan.
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but... oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
Instantly, like, one of my favorite characters. Oh, it doesn't say anything. Alright. Judy's mission. We're gonna do Judy's mission. This is Wakako's last gig. We're gonna do talking about a revolution. Yeah, we need a new car. Oh, found it. Oh, found it. 안녕하세요. Woo! My brand new car, brother. I actually really like the Quadro. It's just a shame I haven't particularly had the ability to use it all that much. Alright. Holy shit, oh, it does like to spin. Welcome to Night City. Although actually the Shion is very nice, I do like the Shion.
Pete, do you have a moment?
Yes, Pana.
I mean a longer moment. Can you come by the camp? I have a problem.
Got a problem you're calling me? Thought you rejoined the family.
Well, yes, I did, but I suppose that means you're not willing to come, am I right?
On my way.
Phew, thanks. That's good to hear.
Give me a little more intel. What's your grief?
Well, it would be better to...
Let me guess. Saul, right?
You know me well.
Uh-huh. See you soon.
Yo, any trash buns? I'm gonna grab that med kit though. Oh, trash. Oh, trash. Oh, trash. Oh. Trash. Oh, a box. Trash. Hey, Judy. Man, I could shoot all of you. There'd very likely be zero, I reckon. Or, oh, there's a kid. I can't shoot it. It's not the right thing to do. Judy. Talking about a revolution.
Hey, V. Come on in. Pizza's getting cold.
I ordered that about an hour ago.
We're in the kitchen.
It's not 95%.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat.
Who?
This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
Yeah, respect. A feat in itself from what I've seen of the place.
Just been lucky, I guess.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Were you and Evelyn close?
How did...
Yeah, blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
Come here 'cause you want payback for what happened to her?
That's for sure. But I just want to have a normal job, too. No fears, no tears, you know?
Ah.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
So, what's this plan all about?
I'd like to hear the answer to that, too.
I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body will react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Tech that's all pros and no cons, I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it. Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that would be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There's split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making, result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
You're probably right. But I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training, but we don't have time for that.
How'd you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and Clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Gotta admit, not bad.
Yeah, for the market square in Kabuki. Before we start talking serious biz, gonna need to see serious action.
You just saw him.
I saw a bar trick. I want to see a fight. Got an expert in causing bodily harm among us. I want to see how Tommy handles him.
V? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
I'm not gonna pull out a gun when
It's
I.
on
Oh, right,
now.
good.
What the?
Ooh. I should have known.
You okay?
I should have known when it
Look at me
wouldn't.
go! You see that?
When he wouldn't initiate combat.
Woo! Gotta do some cardio.
Nice work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, you'd be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, chips are getting micro-nuked. V?
Happy now.
I'm rarely happy, but that was proof enough. Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower. Take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato. Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment. H8 Mega Tower. Topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Wouldn't it be better to ambush him in the street, like while he's chomping on a scop dog or taking a piss in the back alley? Why even try breaking into a penthouse? He's probably crawling with guards.
Hiromi don't go anywhere without security. So 1, makes no difference. 2, this is only a show of force demonstrating what we are capable of. Which is a lot more than street thuggery.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Damn, Johnny.
Count me in, Judy. I already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Judy? For real? No, don't want to hear it.
But...
Not a word.
I'm also about to die.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna collect.
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip. Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Best be going.
Suit yourself. I'll hollow you once Maiko's set up to meet with Hiromi.
Stuff.
Announced the formation of an investigative committee to determine the cause behind the bizarre phenomenon. Ever dreamed of being a head of state? Now may be your chance. Luxury real estate firm
Uh. Alright, so we could do Kako's last gig, and then do playing it safe, and then swing out to the Aldecaldo's camp and try and like clear up some of this. I think that might be an idea. Man, I really just do not get the hang of it. It feels like every fucking 20 seconds you like... and you spin out.
Someone for a quick and quiet operation. It involves planting bugs in a heavily guarded area.
Oh, fuck.
You have the brief. Read it.
Oh. Should have brought a truck. Oh, come on. The fuck, why him? Oh. Oh, well, yeah. That's gonna happen. Success. Someone up top.
Let's not draw this out. Did I say we were finished?
Just don't open the door. Almost saw it. How do I get rid of the three guys in the middle?
ってるの？私は鳥が鳴きやすいけど、朝日と共に聞こえる鳥の歌声も。
あと忘れた。ところ構わず糞をまき散らすあの空飛ぶネズミども。鳴き声も最悪だ。自然が生み出した最悪の音だぜ。
I guess I can, which is mildly annoying. Yeah, so that's just not gonna happen. Oh my god, what?
Now you're fucked!
What? Oh. Oh, I dropped him. Shit. Oh. Right, now we take everybody.
God damn it!
Dead. Annoying, wholly unfortunate, and not what I intended. I'm assuming the sniper on the roof's still kicking about. Aye. That's how we deal with that. Oh. Ensure you're dead. Massively upsetting with that, because that would have absolutely whopped. Because I know you can let this guy. Oh no, I didn't. Believe me with Kako, I tried to do it by stealth, but stealth was apparently never an option. Yeah.
You were to do this quietly. It was anything but. The whole city heard what happened in the shrine. Your payment will reflect your carelessness. I am closing the contract.
Alright, well we've done with Kakos. We should probably play it safe now. No, hold on. How's Wakako got 9 gigs? Right, we'll do play it safe and then we'll swing out to yeah, okay, the driving has got worse. You want 9k, I'll take that. Supercar there. What kind of car we want? You can take the Chiron. I might take the Chiron actually. This is a drifty one. I mean, on wide corners, this car's going to be absolutely no problem. Oh wait, I think, is that the Takamura mission? It is the Takamura mission. So we're not doing Takamura mission yet. We're gonna find out what this gig is. Or we go out and do Pan Am then, I guess. Ooh. I'm gonna blame it on the rain. Now we just need the bit that lets you join the highway. I always forget about the bridge. $150, 160 miles an hour. 170. Yo, when they gonna give me an Aldecaldo's truck?
Sure, we can pack, we can ride, but what then?
The contract's dead. We've got no reason to stay.
You're the only ones breaking camp.
Because Saul doesn't know when to quit. He's stubborn as a mule. Yet everyone listens to him because...
Because he's head of the family? Because the Aldecaldas stay together?
God damn it. Have it your way. We'll stay.
Leaf say Andrus is an AI. Explains why he finishes top at every tournament.
My dad, he's, just over there.
God damn it.
Oh, wow. Are you a PD star?
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Today, home? Come on, no keeping waiting.
No, the rest will stay here in camp. I want patrols every half hour, reporting directly to me.
We preparing for a visit from Biotechnica? Or a fourth Wolfram War?
Surprises at any moment.
You're not blowing this a little out of proportion.
I don't want any more surprises. Besides, we look good, aware, prepared.
Or you can buy a tent. So. Ugh.
You recommend any chrome in particular?
You know, Cyber plantation's like buying shoes. Everyone needs something different. A net runner won't have the same needs as a solo. But if you spend a lot of time in the Badlands, it's worth investing in cloaking gear. Holoskin, active camo, what have you. Compared to the city, surrounding area might look deserted. But less folk doesn't mean you'll be safer. Here's what I recommend. Move quietly. Don't draw too much attention, else things can get real ugly real quick.
Want to get myself chipped.
Straight to the point. I like it.
All right. Cool. Reflexes. Oof. That's kind of worthwhile. Probably should get Gorilla. Six days left? Dear, oh dear, Mark. What are you gonna do when the 6 days run out? That's what we have. That's not too much better than what we've got. We know about arms, we know about legs, right. Okay. So running slightly too low on pretty much everything to actually get anything. Turn off the floating radio real quick. Oh no, they give you a little house here. Well, that's nice of them. Ah, I thought you might, I thought you might.
V, you're here.
What is he doing here? I forbade you from even breathing on that Militech convoy, so you call in your friend? To do it all behind my back? Is that it?
Alright.
Uh-huh. That's exactly why I had V come.
Got no fucking clue what's going on here.
Damn it to hell, Saul. Are you seriously considering letting that basilisk slip through our fingers?
I am.
But a chance like this.
A chance at what?
Get the sense this fight's grown stale. Come on, put some feeling into it.
No. This discussion ended long ago. The Biotechnica people will be here in an hour. Try not to cock anything else up before then.
I can't believe it. Look, there he goes, off to paint the grass green.
Thought the Biotechnica contract had withered and died.
Saul insists we see it through to the end. To prove the Aldecaldos keep their word.
Crop protection. Who gives a damn about crop protection? All Saul is going to prove is that a corp can walk all over us, and we'll say thank you and ask for more.
What's this basilisk nonsense?
It's an armored Militech cargo panzer. Junk from back in 2060 or so. They want to peddle it off to a backwoods country, somewhere it can still pass as a technological wonder.
The Militech convoy will take the 101 right past us. Shame not to say hello.
Let me guess. Whole thing's your idea.
How did you know?
Saul wouldn't be quite so pissed if it weren't.
I believe V is right. If this had been Saul's idea, he would have seen it as the greatest plan on God's green earth.
Bull. Saul isn't that petty. He's simply a coward. He would rather play it safe, bide his time. For the family.
Is this basilisk worth another fight with Saul?
Yes, a craft like that would finally put us back on the right path.
The family is falling apart. If we fall into this Biotechnica rut, no one will ever take us seriously again.
Okay, so you do want to go behind Saul's back, and drag me here specifically for that.
Cassidy, Ted, Carol, and Bob, also on board.
Remember a while back, told me to give you a solid kick in the pants if I saw you diving in the stupid pool again.
I do. Yet that was before our tandem raid on the Raffin camp. I believe you lost your opportunity there.
Nope, different that. Rescue mission. Someone from the family. Now, you're out to plain trick 'em.
If you plan to lecture me, you can damn well go right now.
Why Saul got his briefs in a bunch over this basilisk?
He's afraid Militech will destroy us if we pick a fight with it.
He thinks it's safer to stick with the corporations, like Biotechnica. What a joke.
You guys would rather...
We would rather go back to plying the trade we know best. Logistics.
Meaning smuggling.
That's what I said.
Thought you and Saul agreed to bury your carbines.
So did I. But it seems that's only true when somebody is trying to kill us.
Exactly. You saved his life. You want to fuck things up all over again now?
I saved his life, yet somehow he still ignores everything I say. So I do believe we have come full circle.
Oh, what's the
And you
plan?
plan to grab the basilisk how?
Thanks, V.
Haven't said I'd help just yet.
Okay, let's go talk to the rest.
Yep. Hold on. Shard. Oh, shard. You guys got a lot of trucks.
So, just the 4 vets on board with the plan. Nobody else?
We didn't bother asking the others.
There was too great a risk someone would take it to Saul.
Besides, only the vets understand what we have to gain by having a basilisk.
Sounds pretty risky to me.
On the contrary, easy as pie. There won't even be much security
Yeah.
on the convoy. Plus, we'll be doing our part towards furthering the cause of world peace. Why should
yes.
this beast wind up being used in some little third world skirmish? We'll make better use of it right here in America.
Here in America. Whoa, we got a tank in America. Whoa.
Did you try to get Saul on board again? No luck, huh?
No. Okay, everyone listen.
Hold
Militech
on,
will
I
transport the
gotta sit
basilisk in
down.
parts distributed across 2 trucks.
Wait, do I sense a quiver in your voice?
Fuck you! The convoy will halt at the railroad crossing on the 101. We'll attack from behind, then get the hell out and away. Questions? Comments? Motions?
Nice job, Sunshine.
It's all too easy. Convenient to arrange. The exact tech you need. Coming your way, almost served on a silver platter.
Yes, Saul also claimed it stinks to high heaven.
Intel on the convoy, where'd you get it?
Carol hacked the Militech comms channel. Is that enough for you?
Pan Am's got a beef with Saul, I know. But you guys...
Few years back, nobody would have given corporal work a second thought.
We want a good name. We just need good gear and good jobs. And Saul would see that if he pulled his head out of his caboose once in a while.
Okay, I'm in.
Let's jack a tank.
Okay, thanks. First, we'll ride to the station. The train engine we need to block the convoy's way is there. Are you riding with us, or will we meet you there?
Riding with you.
Excellent. Let's get going.
I think I heard a little shake in that voice.
You did not.
Ah, come on. Did you get your hands clammy too?
Screw you.
Screw you.
But are you sure you didn't leave any tracks? Militech won't notice a thing.
Trying to insult me, Bobby?
Okay, okay. Forget I even asked.
You'd be like, why don't I have the right to own and use an Abrams for self-defense? Exactly. It's what the founding fathers intended. Even though America in this universe just doesn't exist to the same extent. Hello? Oh. I can hear a car trying to get to us, but... Yeah, I'm assuming they're trying to wait on one of the cars. Yeah, there we go. The van jet on its way in.
Nobody's gonna notice you gone back at camp?
Saul has no wish to see us there anyway. The better to make a good second impression on the Biotechnica suits.
Your sour faces wouldn't help much.
Indeed, they would not.
Nope.
The Raffens, what about them? Expecting any trouble?
Saul is. He's posted sentries all around the camp.
How's that not right?
He's wrong in continuing to fight the symptoms rather than the disease.
don't miss life in Night City?
At times, perhaps. I miss the feeling of having a new beginning. Of freedom.
Yeah.
But I also haven't forgotten the emptiness.
POV, you say Cyberpunk isn't buggy anymore. A lot of it is mainly just genuinely vehicles getting stuck on random parts of the environment.
Completely alone.
You had someone?
A true friend. Jackie by name. You would have liked him, actually.
Jackie. I'll remember that.
Why are they riding with the door open?
We have arrived.
Big bastard.
If you like it so much, maybe we should just hijack the train. Let
Oh.
the basilisk go on its way.
Yeah, then just drive this beast to the 101. There and back.
Sol would be on board with that. Are we ready? Okay. The Militech convoy will be traveling from Night City to the base where they're due to meet the buyer. We will stop it at the railroad crossing.
All we have to do is shove this beauty in its way.
V, any questions?
Choo choo.
Plan to move this thing how exactly?
20 minutes in Cyberpunk.
It's old
Yeah.
tech. Carol will have to hack it. Then I'll somehow have to finagle authorization from the control tower to move it.
Tower looks inactive to me too.
Yeah, we'll see to that. You and Pan Am just get the authorization code.
Okay, let's get to work.
It's once you get past like the stealing the relic bit is when it actually becomes like pretty damn good. Because then you've actually got the ability to go ahead and do all the side missions and stuff like that.
Huh, that was quick.
Yeah, just that strong Pan Am, that's what happens.
The stairs it is, then. Well done. Thanks, Bo. Quick feet, come on.
I'm looting.
I've always been fond of trains.
Yeah, trains are
Stations
dang.
where so many tracks converge.
Junctions.
Yes, those. When you see them from above, you feel
Free. Like you could set off on 1,000 journeys all at once.
perhaps more simply hopeful. Okay, here we are. See?
Yeah, I'm looting. Gotta factor in looting time into any journey.
Carol! What are we looking for?
Punch cards!
What cards?
Oblong cards, holes in rows and columns.
Would you help me look?
Sure thing. Nothing here. Nada. Well, well, well. Got something.
Good job. Carol! We have a card! What now?
You have to put it in the reader.
Oh no, not the reader. Oh. Honestly, with that old hard drive, you probably would have.
Here goes nothing.
It worked. Come look.
Little engine that could.
Oh my god, look at it.
V, I wanted to speak with you.
Pan Am trains?
What did you want to talk about?
I know this may sound foolish, because I asked you to help me. But... why are you doing this?
Because it's important to you.
But... is that all? Sorry. That sounded worse than I intended.
Aimed up too
V,
high.
I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this.
Well, shut up
feelings
and
and so
let's
forth.
do the train stuff.
And I would not want to cock this up.
So
far, so good,
champ.
Because I've kept my mouth shut up to now.
Get
The thing
train?
is, I usually act before I think.
Train?
Noticed.
I know.
What,
But I also
train?
need impulses to act upon. When I do something spontaneously, I feel I'm being honest. Yet with you, I prefer to play it safe.
Could we play the train?
Why is it any different with me?
Yeah. What's going on? Is it because I revived the
Because
train?
I truly care this time. Yet I fear I'll do or say something foolish and be left alone in the desert.
Yeah, like if you
I
don't
would
let me
rather
play with the
keep you
train.
close. If only as a friend.
Try following
Well
the
done,
impulse next time.
champ. Can we play with the train now?
Okay. Well, in any case, you've been warned. All right. Let's rejoin the others.
Oh, it's train time, baby. Let's go.
Convoy. Got eyes and ears on it?
Yes, Carol checks their communication channels from time to time. Everything is proceeding as planned. For now.
Oh, shit. Epic train guy. I'm a railroad enthusiast. That is my trait. Ooh. Do you know where Pan Am is? Oh. What do you want? Okay. Wakako. Wakako. Your transport is waiting. Get those hype trains when I stream. Gotta love the trains. Regina Jones. Holy Regina. Right. Takamura. I owe you one. I'm not our babysitter. Alright, so I'm a teller. I'm a teller you called. Well done, Goro. Well played. I see. Pan Am Palmer. Alright, we'll deal with that later. It's non-train related stuff, I don't think. Right, alright. I love the train. I don't know if you've got that yet, but the train is currently the best part of this mission. I'm glad we did this. Who the fuck's that?
We could still
Sit your ass down a minute, honey. Breathe.
Everything's under control. The convoy
Come on, boys,
is already
heading
heading
away.
our way.
Oh, I can sit down.
Hurry up and wait then.
1080p and it's working? Don't believe you. Pixar didn't have.
You're acting spooked. As if you're the first person ever to stand up to Saul. Oh, save your breath. I don't need to be consoled. Was it someone I know?
New. Scorpion.
You came home from the war, head full of new ideas, and a host of new contacts.
He tried to get Saul to lead us in joining Snake Nation. It would make us stronger, he said.
I don't think he peeped a word of it to me. What did Saul do?
Saul dressed the guy down head to toe for messing with the family. Hell, he didn't send him on any jobs for a year.
Gee, really consoling. Thanks. You said yourself you
For
didn't need
now.
any.
We don't talk about the war much.
What's there to say? They just packed you into a Panzer down in Mexico and said full speed ahead, soldier.
And it was weeks talking either to yourself or the onboard AI. Drinking iodide like water because your Geiger wouldn't shut up.
Mm-hmm. I'm sprouting a rash on my ass just thinking about sitting in that boiling hot coffin.
Uh-huh. But you all can't wait to pack your asses into the Basilisk, huh?
That's different.
Completely different. You'll see once you're on board.
In my Discord? Oh, I don't have Discord at home.
Ought to raise a glass to Scorpion.
No, I don't even have my phone on it. Do you know what? Fine. As you've clearly sent a pic, I believe you. Because I heard the notification go off.
To Scorpion.
And to Jackie.
Oh, my man. Although he would have hated what we're drinking. He was the tequila man. Sort of sunset sarsaparilla kind of guy. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some more. Lol. Yeah, I get the option to drink. Cool. Didn't V say that he was an ore? Oh, I guess the corporate war because we're the street kids, so he probably did see them flying about. It was the AVs, so. Yo, I'm in a perfect state to be conducting a heist. Nah, man, we're gonna raid the Basilisk well pissed. Oh, I hate this. You get to a certain level of pissed in this game, and then it goes, oh, you sobered.
I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
Okay, it'll be quite some time before the convoy comes through.
Grown kinda cold out here.
Get slapped, get slapped, get slapped, get slapped. Aww.
Not true. But this is nice.
No.
Get some shut-eye with me.
I thought we were still on she'd slap the shit out of you terms.
I'll just lie here a while. By your side. gazing at the stars.
But what about the train?
Is that another area of your expertise? You got maps
Yeah,
of the heavens
traffic
in your
signs.
library too?
Of course. That's the Big Dipper. And do you
No,
see the
that's
small
a
flickering
cloud.
star to the right?
Yeah.
You do? Oh dear. That means there's a major leak.
No BS, you talking.
Good night, B.
Train, 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 train. Oh my god, did we ride the train into battle?
Okay, here they come.
Is everyone ready?
You probably could have woke me
Let's
up early.
ride, B.
Train? Where did this come from? Oh no, the train! I'm never gonna get another shot to see a train in this game. I never even got to investigate the train. I probably should have done. Oh, there we go. Name the train? It's already called Ural Kombinat. Kombinat. Ural Kombinat. It's probably a Soviet train, given that this game, the Union still very much exists.
Alright. She's moving. Get her up to speed.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's got carriages as well. Oh my god, it's a remote control train. That's dank as hell.
They're going faster than we thought. I don't know if we can catch them. Uncouple one of the cars. It'll speed you up. B, no hemming and hawing. Take out that couple.
No, but that's Vietnam. No, it's not what I
B!
I'm doing it. Soviets didn't have any. No, Angus doesn't have any trains.
Surround them as soon as they're cut off. Shit! Probably jammed again. Okay. Trucks are all yours, boys.
Move that ass, Teddy boy. No! Go, go, go!
Pick up the pace, people. Come on, lipstick.
Fire! Fire! Keep firing, goddammit!
He's dead.
They're on their last leg. Mitch, Bob, go!
All is planned, boss.
All right, the train's leaving. You'd better move.
No, the train. Oh, hold on. It's looting time. Now, remember, it's always important to loot a battlefield. No. Even more important to set yourself on fire in the flames of said battlefield.
Okay, let's go. Ready to roll.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. We stole a goddamn tank. Let's go.
Fuck, it worked!
we're not out of the woods yet, but
Just as I said it would.
How's it going there, V? Did you have fun?
Sure did.
Just be happy you won't be around to put the hunk of junk together. Real fun is just starting, Mitch and Teddy.
one of their horns is absolutely busted. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah, it's probably the one where the door's broken open. Some shit's about to happen. POV, my supply trains in Mexico.
Just lost the Militech channel. Suits finally realized someone was listening and changed the codes.
Perfect timing, if you ask me.
I can talk to him if you want.
No, thank you. I'll take care of this myself.
Fuck! An amp!
So it begins.
Hey, there's my car. Nice horn, very stealthy. I think it's onboard alarms.
What's the meaning of this?
Exactly what you see. The Basilisk.
All I see is two trucks with giant Militech logos on them. Fuck, Panam, you can see them from miles away. You think we don't have problems enough on our hands? The Raffens could rear their heads at any moment. And now we have Militech to worry about too.
Stop it! Fuck! Just shut up already! Do you want to serve corporations forever? Fine, go right ahead. In that case, we'll leave the Basilisk as a souvenir of what this family used to be. Or you know what? Maybe next time we're attacked, we'll be able to fight back!
As soon as I'm done with Biotechnica, we call a family meeting to discuss this. Discuss you. Until that time, I want these trucks out of my sight.
And the Basilisk? Can we put it together?
Do what you want. Just get out of my sight.
Bob, Mitch, you two take the trucks around back. We need to unload.
Sure, but then what do we do with them?
Oh, I've got an idea.
You got quite a pair of lungs there.
Thanks. I believe the last time I pulled something like that, I was 10 years old.
Seem to still be in fine working order. Everything okay?
Yes, of course. Though the great train robbery bit of this was much more enjoyable.
Need me again, all you gotta do is call.
V. I'm sure I will. So you'd better expect that call.
Be waiting. Take care.
I hate that you can't steal their cars. Oh no, I thought when they take them away it would reset. Right, okay, I'm gonna sell anything that's grey and green, and then we'll disassemble. Will we disassemble? That is 500, so we'll sell that. None of the rest of it's really. Right, we'll take the sights off that. Come in here. Check the pistol. Remove that. Well, that's a good mod. Shame. Disassemble, 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 disassemble. Sell and drip, unfortunately. I won't sell the 2 shotguns. Need to sell the chocolate bar and the war. No, oh, we're over 200k.
I don't know, I think I liked it better up north. Less sand and all. Can't remember feeling so itchy.
There you go, chat. Sound good?
Got some trouble with the signal range. Who knows? Maybe it's Dakota and her damn dream catcher.
Sometimes I think about staying here a while longer. But then a city dweller happens upon us, and I reconsider.
Know why I read? Because only fiction's capable of conjuring up any kind of sense about this world.
Out here in the Aldecaldos, it's all about family. Oh, is it time for duty mission? Thank you, Judy. You should definitely tell him the tiger claws on us. Oh. A safe is right there. Out in the Aldecaldos, it's all about family.
Hey, V, come here.
Hey, Mitch. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, but, meh. So many dead. So many of them good friends, too. Do you know what it's like to lose your best friend?
As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Name was Jackie.
How'd he go?
Like everyone goes in Night City.
Anyway, come on. Help me out with something.
What?
Some loose ends. Final goodbye. I don't much want to do it alone.
Okay, I'll help.
Come on, then. You're okay behind the wheel, right?
Yeah, and?
We're going for a drive.
Uh-huh. And where?
I can tell you're a city boy. You want to know everything. Now. Yesterday. A little patience, V. Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.
Here in the
Used to be
Aldecaldos,
Scorpions,
it
that
all
rig.
stays in the family.
Now she belongs to me. And my old girl's right next to it.
Nice wheels. Both of them.
Damn right. Out here, those wheels are our life. I'll take Scorpions, you hop in the other.
All right, let's go.
Let's hit the road. Follow me.
I need a power inverter for my pickup. Have you seen anything?
No. Go check Alice's pile. There's still quite a bit there.
Thanks. May they find peace.
They find peace.
Mitch, you hear me?
Yep. But more driving, less talking.
Here in the Elder Caldos, it all stays in the family. Family. Family.
Sun on my face, wind in my hair. Perfect.
Oh, hey. Haven't seen you in a while.
Not a fan of funerals.
Yeah, you and death don't really mix.
Say that like it's my fault. Never asked Saburo to put me on that fucking chip, or for you to slot it in your head.
Oh, this place is too far.
Speaking of, where are we going?
Yes.
Not a clue.
My, what a good little Boy Scout. So trusting, so accommodating.
It's for Scorpion. His last wish or something. Is that good enough for you?
Great. Never a dull moment.
Here in the Elder Caldos, it all stays in the family.
Here we are. Go ahead, kill the engine.
Holy shit, Mitch! What the hell?
Relax, V. It's what Scorpion wanted.
He wanted you to stuff him in the trunk like a spare tire?
No, he wanted me to take him here and send him off with a bang. We set him up behind the wheel, douse the car, then light it, let him fly off the edge.
I mean, if that's what Scorpion wanted.
He did. Said it 1,000,000 times if he said it at all. Grab me that can, will you?
Here in the Elder Caldos, it all stays in the family.
Great. Go ahead. Put it in the passenger seat.
I see the driver is already behind the wheel.
No point wasting time. Another hour or two, and he'll puff up like a balloon. Right. Shall we get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I already got a rag in the can. You light it. I'll start the car.
She's burning! Quick, before she blows!
May the road be kind to you, friend. Out with a bang. Just like he wanted. Soot and ash. That much remains.
Yeah.
So, how about a beer?
Sure. I'll drink to a send-off like that.
Well, come on. Nothing like a good cold one.
Agreed.
Oh, I don't get to drink this time.
Hey, speaking of, where'd that nickname come from? Scorpion.
Funny. You know, I haven't the slightest idea. Never asked him.
He is Scorpio or something?
Maybe he had a big stinger. Scorpion, you old bastard. I'm gonna miss you, man.
Mitch, why me? Why'd you ask me to help?
You seem like a good egg.
I'm serious.
I don't know, I guess the fact that I'm still here to send him off right. That's thanks to you.
Your paths crossed. Just for a moment. But damn, was it the right one? Listen, there's a few things of his you ought to have. Like this little good luck charm. Go on. It's yours.
What is it?
Not a clue. Scorpion always had it on him. No idea why. Listen. I'm gonna sit here for a while, all right? Brood in peace.
Understood. I'll be off then.
Sure. Listen, if you want, you can take my car back to camp. Whatever works for you. Oh, and, thanks, V. For today. And for getting me out of that shit back then, too. You're all right. You're really all right.
Give it a 5, give it an O, 2, 5, bring it.
You're in the Elder Cowboys, it all stays in the family. You know damn well that's what I'm going to do, Mark. You know damn well. I know you too well. I mean, there's no way we can do it. Well. Of 2.5 hours, we'll probably leave it there, to be honest. Obviously we unsuccessfully jumped the thing. But there's gotta be a vehicle that can do it. You know? Like just that. I don't think there is anything over here, but still. I've never tried driving out here. Interested. I've been down here, but I've not done any of this. Sort of this area. So we will. Ooh. Alright, we'll come back to this next time. Here in the Elder Caldos, it all stays in the family. Imagine doing that to your dead pal, the guy who helped you flow off the ramp at 200. Right. Do that to your dead pal, and the guy who helped you flies off the ramp at 200 miles per hour. It's a mark of respect, you know. It's like when your mum says, if your friend jumps off of a bridge, would you? And you go, obviously, because it's a mark of respect. My man was devoted. And I was too. Alright. Let's raid out. We'll raid out to Watana. Because it says he only has one viewer. And I will leave you with the words. Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.